Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am just getting my stream up on my laptop so I can see the chat. How is everyone today? My channel. I am just getting my There we go, just going to mute that. I'm going to edit the description just so you guys can see my name. Let me just open it up. Save the changes to that. Sorry, yeah, just gonna be a sec. I just need to open up my streaming notes. Okay, so I'm just gonna edit the description of the video so you guys can actually see the name. Let me just quickly do this. So, how is everyone's day going so far while I just save these changes? Okay, so now I will be able to see everything. Okay. Hello, Hannah. Yes, it's going to be another rookie stream, but yeah, I've decided to just use YouTube as a way to open my camera. It's going to be easier that way. Sorry, I'm just going to sort this out. I'm going to wait for a few people to get here, and I'm going to share the stream out into Kanto's Discord again. Because a lot of people in Kanto's Discord know me. So, copy, and let's just get this into Kanto's Discord. So today I'm going to be making the team for the new tournament actually being held on Kanto's Discord. This tournament is going to be... thanks, Hannah. Yeah, it's going to be a very rocky stream, especially if things keep closing. But yeah, so this is going to be a stream just to show you how to build a monotype team. So as I said yesterday, I will be doing streams on how to do monotype teams as well as just any kind of team you can want. So today it just happens to be a team for a tournament that's being held. So this team is going to be focused entirely on facing ice type teams. Let's go into team builder and just open up my team. So as you see here, I'm using some Pokemon that might not actually go well together normally, but they work here. So Ninetales, you can see here, it has Aurora Veil and Snow Warning. This means that on turn 1 I can just set up an Aurora Veil. In 1v1, Aurora Veil will have all damage from attacks coming your way. In a double battle, it will stop 33% of the damage being sent your way. With Calm Mind and Dark Pulse, it lets me set up a method of flinching my opponent, and Encore can sometimes trap them using a move they don't want to use. So let's say I'm facing a load of Ninetales. If they use Aurora Veil, I can go up with an Encore and trap them using a Aurora Veil, which is going to fail for the next 5 turns. Sometimes they'll fail for just 3 turns. With Light Clay, Aurora Veil actually lasts for 8 turns. This means that the hail might leave, but the Aurora Veil will not. The only requirement for Aurora Veil is for you to start off with hail. And if I use Aurora Veil, I can just switch into another Pokemon, or if I just need to set up a hail, I can always lead with Mega Abomasnow, which the first turn, when it Mega Evolves, will call in hail. So this Abomasnow is also rocking a Blizzard for a powerful stab move. It might not be very effective against another ice type, but for this purpose I don't need another ice type. All I need is just the freeze proc, which won't happen, but it's at least a strong stab move. So I got 252 EVs and a positive special attack nature. This means that my special attack is actually up at 399. That's a powerful special attack, especially if you're using Giga Drain. It's also stab, and it will heal half of the damage it deals. The Ice Shard is there just because it's a priority move, and it's not got very good attack stat, but it's still got 323. That's going to be enough to take out most Pokemon. So what people don't know about Bombsnow is its attack and its special attack are both the same at base. So you can build this for either physical or special needs. I just prefer the special attacks, because it gets around things like Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs, which I'm likely to see at least one Rocky Helmet in this tournament, and I'm hoping that when I see it, I'm going to be using this Pokemon. So this is a really strong Pokemon. It's called Avalugg. It's really bulky, which means you can build its defenses to be super high. As this Pokemon has at base, it has 513 defense with 394 health. This thing will last at least one, maybe even two attacks. And that's going to mean that I can get a lot of damage in and set up a curse. So if I set up enough curses, I can minimize my speed while maximizing my attack. This will mean that the Sony attacking move, which is Gyro Ball, will deal the most damage. And the amount of damage I want to be dealing is enough to take out a Pokemon. So if an Avalugg gets enough time to set up, it can just sweep an entire team. I'm sorry about this, guys. My camera's just going to keep turning off until I can work out a way to stream. I'm going to be chatting with some YouTubers, just getting some tips from them and seeing what they think. So Sandslash here is literally only here because it's a steel type. This means that its Iron Head not only is super effective against every Pokemon I'm going to come across, unless they have a second typing that resists it, it's at least going to be times 1. If it's times 2, then it's amazing. If it's times 4, this move is a power 80 times 4 with basically this Pokemon. I actually forgot to set up its EVs, which is embarrassing, but even without this EVs, I was still doing enough damage to take out whatever I wanted to. So when you're building on Showdown, they will show you from a Smogon analysis a suggested build. Now I only click this because it always sets it to the right nature, which is one I want. But I don't really want to be going down the bulky route. The route I want to go down is actually speed or defense. I don't want to maximize its HP, purely because the more HP it has, the more damage it's taking from the Life Orb. So I'm thinking, with the ability Slush Rush and the fact that I have 2 Hail Setters on my team, the best route for me to go down is actually speed. It might not have the best starting speed at 229, but if I use Slush Rush, its speed is doubled. Its speed becomes over 500, which is right where I want it to be. Now, its biggest weakness in this tournament is going to be physical defense. I want to make sure that the remaining EVs are going into its physical defense. Now, if I can get my speed up to 458, which is what 229 doubled is, then I can actually outspeed a lot of things, which is going to come in important if I have Leech Life, because with Life Orb and Leech Life, I'm healing a lot of damage. Most people who haven't played the new games won't know that Leech Life has actually been raised to 80 power. Let's just zoom in on that. So it's got 80 power and heals 50% of what it deals. Hey, Savage. It's alright. I've basically just been running people through my team and just getting technical difficulties. So you haven't missed much. But yeah, so the last two Pokemon I have to show you are my Weavile and my Cloyster. So Weavile actually has Sword Stance, but it's going to always start off with Fake Out and Normal Gem. Now the Normal Gem gets consumed to boost Fake Out, and once Normal Gem has been consumed, Pickpocket can then steal my opponent's item. Turns every single move into a thief. Now if I use Sword Stance in combination with Metal Claw, I only ever need to use Sword Stance once. Then I can just use Metal Claw and Poison Jab. Now Metal Claw is good in a Ice type tournament because it's super effective against the Ice typing. And then you've got Poison Jab to poison the opponent and get some chip damage in. This is mostly there for facing Avalugs and other defensive Pokemon. Thank you, Savage. So is anyone else coming from Kanto's Discord? I haven't been able to check. So then you go on to Cloyster. Now Cloyster has King's Rock and an ability called Skill Link. So what Skill Link means is with Icicle Spear and Rock Blast, they are both multiple hit moves. So with this, Skill Link will guarantee that they hit 5 times each. And each of those 5 hits has a chance of making the opponent flinch. So with this, it has 5 times 10% chance to hit, to make the opponent flinch. That means it's got a 50% chance of making my opponent flinch. And with Icicle Shard, it means if the Pokemon outspeeds me... Hello, Harry! Yes, my favourite Popplio is here. But yeah, so with Ice Shard, it means I've got a stab move to try to make my opponent flinch if they are faster. And then Shell Smash, although I don't have any way of recovering the defenses, I don't really mind because I'm mostly focusing on trying to make my opponent's Pokemon faint. I'm more focused on offensive rather than defensive with this. So as you can see with my stats, I have put 252 into my physical attack and 252 into my speed. Now the 4 in special defense is because of my typing. If you look at the typing, it is mostly weak to electric, and electric is almost always going to be a special attacker unless you come across a Togedemaru, which I cannot praise that Pokemon enough. So I'm just going to show you quickly. So with the way that my stats are laid out, I have got 317 in attack and 239 in speed. Now I've given the attack the positive nature rather than the speed, purely because of how low the power on these two moves are. So they've only got 25 power. Okay, so now you guys have seen my team. Let's jump into some battles. Who here has a mono ice type team? I know the Savage does. I'm not sure about Harry yet though. Harry, have you finished your team for the next tournament yet? Alright, so I'm just gonna get my drink of water. Is it only you, is it, Savage? You might have just battled off stream, but maybe if you want to battle on stream, I don't mind. I'm taking any battle requests from anyone who actually has got the mono ice type team sorted. I'm going to be offering some practice battles, so make sure you guys let others know, because if they want to come in and practice battle, I am more than willing to accept. So Harry, if you want to build your team, be sure to ask questions in the chat if you need any help. Savage, if you want to battle, then go ahead. Shoot me that challenge. Yes, it was close. That was my own fault for not counting out my rest turns. So, what a lot of people don't know is if you use rest, you are only asleep for 2 turns as long as you don't switch. So, let's say that I use rest, I can use Sleep Talk 2 turns in a row, and then I can switch to rest again, and just keep myself on full health. If you're wondering about the item that I use on my Ninetales Savage, it is light clay. I will show you now. Let me just open up my team builder. See? So light clay, instead of lasting 5 turns, they will always last 8 turns. You might not have noticed it if you only looked at the frequently used. Because light clay rarely gets used. I don't even use it on my Slow King. And my Slow King knows Reflect. I'd rather just waste another turn using Reflect. But with Ninetales, because of its move only working in Hail, and Hail only lasting 5 turns, it's better off just using a light clay. The other option is just use Freestone, the Icy Stone. So the Icy Stone will make the Hail last 8 turns instead of 5, but you'll have to use you'll have to keep your Ninetales alive for those turns, and it's very difficult. So my suggestion will always go to light clay. Okay, so here we have a battle from Savage. Good luck, Savage, and I hope you do well. I'm gonna rock in with my Ice type team. So here is my first battle on stream with my Ice type team. I'm sorry, my charger just fell out, but I'm gonna leave it out because I might just do a short stream and then do another stream later because my mum's actually cooking food downstairs. So we're gonna start off with Arctic. So Arctic is actually the name of my boyfriend. Well, my boyfriend's nickname. So his favorite Pokemon is Alolan Vulpix. I've named every Alolan Ninetales I've had after him. Good luck, Savage. Let's make this a good battle. So Savage is leading with a Lapras. So Lapras actually has 2 options for building. It has a lot of good, strong attacking moves, but I feel that it's best in special attacks. However, in the last battle I did with Savage, her Lapras was actually a physical attacking Pokemon. So I'm just going to set up an Aurora Veil, and I'm probably going to switch into another Pokemon. And that other Pokemon is actually going to be Avalugg, because it's my physical wall. So watch how little damage this Iron Head does. So that was a super effective attack with 80 power. Because of the combination of Hail and Aurora Veil, it did really little damage and I healed everything back. So I'm just going to lead off with a Curse. Okay, Crabominable can actually one-shot my Avalugg if it gets a crit. Oh, I'm sorry, my camera is just going to keep doing that. I'm going to need to try to sort that out. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use Gyro Ball because I know I can survive it. And if I use 2 of them, I can actually take out the Crabominable. Okay, I always struggle with that name. Crabominable. Oh, hello Pokemon Go. Welcome to my stream. If you like it, please remember to subscribe. I think you might have subscribed yesterday. But yeah, so I am actually going to be battling today using Ice types. These are going to be mono Ice type teams in preparation for a tournament on Kanto Kairu's Discord. I've already talked people through my team, but I'm going to be discussing my options for moves as we go along. Okay, so out comes a Mamoswine. Now I know it's not that much faster than my Avalugg because of, if you look up here, you can actually see its speed. So 284 speed compared to my 36 makes me actually think maybe the Gyro Ball will. I always go with the highest. I assume the highest in case of the way that they battle. So I'm going to go with a Gyro Ball and just see how much damage it does. Thank you, Pokemon Go. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm sorry guys, my camera's actually gone blurry on my screen. I don't know if it has on yours as well. But that's because I'm trying to hold it up and my hand is actually shaking. Okay, so here's the Lapras again. I'm going to use a curse just because of the way that the Lapras battles. So the Iron Head I know I can survive, which I assume is its strongest physical attack. Because of the fact that it's used it against me while I've already been out. Now I'm going to because I know I can survive it, I'm going to just use another curse. Because even without my modifiers, I was only taking 8% damage. I'm streaming off my phone, Pokemon Go. So I'm actually using YouTube Gaming and just streaming through a app that uses my camera. And if the app closes, my camera closes as well, sadly. And then you see whatever my phone sees. So I'm actually gonna. So the Weavile is more than likely gonna make me flinch on its first attack, and the second attack. Thank you, Harry. I'll use that lucky donut wisely. So it's actually gonna use Swords Dance. So at least this way I've healed up to full, and the Swords Dance actually poses a real threat, and I've got to hope that my Sleep Talk will take it out. So I'm not sure if they fixed the bug in the last update, because when I was battling earlier, the Sleep Talk was actually random. So we'll soon see this time if it is random. It's used Gyro Ball, that already tells me it's random enough. So at the minute it looks like Avalugg is going to sweep the entire team, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. So this is the second turn of rest, which means I am sleeping this turn and waking up next turn. And Avalugg used Curse, which I'm actually happy with, and because of the way that Protect works, it's going to end up I might be ending after this battle, Pokemon Go, to go eat, but as soon as I've eaten, I will come back and go live again. So if I do stop streaming, it'll just be quickly to go and eat. I know, Savage, and it's painful, but if we do end for me to go eat, I will do a raid and come back, and when I do go live next, it will be in about half an hour. Okay, so Avalugg is down, but the hail is back up. So I'm going to switch into Arctic to set up another Aurora Veil. So since we both set up Aurora Veil, and I can see that I'm faster, I'm gonna Encore, which traps Ninetales in using Aurora Veil for 5 turns. Now in those 5 turns, I'm gonna first switch into Sandslash, and then I'm gonna actually set up 2 of my. Oh, they switched. Okay, so because they switched, I'm gonna actually have to switch mine. Yes, Pokemon Go, we will be raiding Taiwan. So if you don't know, Taiwan is a good friend of mine, and I will be raiding him to say thank you for all the times that he's let me appear on his stream. So first I'm going to actually Swords Dance because of the Lapras being a physical attacker. I'm fairly happy with my physical defense. By the way, I want to say thank you for the 3 people who are currently watching. No, Pokemon Go, let's make it a surprise. Okay, so the hail has finished, which means my speed has gone back down to 229. But I'm going to be using... Oh, Lapras is scarfed. So it's trapped using Iron Head. with the hail set back up, my speed actually jumps right up to 458. And I'm going to use that speed to use Ironhead myself. This Ninetales is actually Ice/Fairy, which means Ironhead will be ×4. Now, to those who don't even know my team well enough to know who my yeah, surprise funness, as Harry says. My day was okay, thank you, Pokemon Go. How was yours? So the first attack didn't kill because Lapras actually resists, but the second attack also won't. I'm just going to use it to heal up using Leech Life. And the Aqua Tail comes out. We're going to use Ironhead one more time just to finish off the Lapras. Good to hear that, Pokemon Go. I'm glad your day was good. Actually, does anyone know what time HDV is finishing? Because I would like to raid HDV sometime. If it's not today, it'll be tomorrow. Oh wait, no, I'm not streaming tomorrow. So after today, I won't be streaming till Sunday. And that's if I do a New Year's stream. Yep. Good game, Savage. Good game. Okay, so we are going to go and raid our good friend Majestic Taiwan. Harry, if you want to drop the raid message in the chat, I'm going to go over and I'm going to grab the link to Taiwan's stream. Oh, HTV's just finished, says he. Okay, thank you, Savage. Okay, so Taiwan is actually streaming Ultra Sun. So yeah, we're going to be doing hashtag Alice the Ferrophone raid. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Harry, for getting that quickly. So let's copy that raid message and we'll be posting it into Taiwan's chat. So I'm going to copy and paste the link. Here we go. And thank you for showing up to all three of you. Let's have a fun raid. And thank you for the 3 likes, actually, guys. Let's raid our good friend Taiwan. I'm going to take the volume off mute and just listen to what he says.
First, have a nice battle. You're addicted to emojis. Oh gosh. What? Are we getting a raid from Alice? Are we really? Oh my gosh, we are. Wow, Alice. Oh jeez, I was just clicking buttons and I wasn't looking. I was watching the chat.
Okay, wow. So thank you everyone for showing up.
Just get raided. Oh, thank you guys so much for coming.
I'll be live in about an hour, and
how are you guys doing? Thank you, Alice, by the way.
Thank you for everyone showing up.